Hi everybody, welcome back to Laura Law's Craft Corner. Today I am going to do a tutorial of how to color in this beautiful girl's face, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Not everybody does it this way, but I try to blend colors and make them look as realistic as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm working with three different kinds of colored pencils actually. Actually brands. Arteza's, Prismacolor, and Black Widow. So let's get started, and excuse the way I'm speaking because as you all know, my subscribers, I have been sick with a throat infection, ear infection, and sinus infection, but I will do the best I can to do this tutorial. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with her skin tone, and I am using the Black Widow pencils for skin tones, which I really, really love. And this is from, actually both are from, I use a combination of the light skin tone and the dark skin tones pencils. So let's start. This is a grayscale book, a coloring book. So what I'm going to do is what I usually do is I go from the darkest color to the lightest color. And I'm going to go all around the edges, just very lightly. You can always darken this as you go. So anywhere there's like shading in her face, and this goes for flat line or flat art, however you want to call it, also. So just going to go around the edge of her face. The whole area around her hairline, because let's face it, this is where you find your shading in someone's hair in real life. So I am going to shade out her hair and basically outlining her face, but not like outlining. So she's got a little bit here. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. It is Sunday, relaxing day. I figured I am feeling a little better, so I would come on and do this tutorial, as one of my subscribers had asked me to do a coloring tutorial on skin tone and makeup. So she's got a little shading. My thing always with a tip in coloring is always go with the lines that the artist gives you. So she's a little there, alright, and now she's got some shading in her nose, so we're just going to shade in her nose. It's a very light touch, guys, very light touch. And you can always fill in later, so it's not set in stone. And don't be scared to do this, because practice makes perfect, and it's not about being perfect. It's about enjoying and having fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is what I usually do around the nose is I give her a highlight, shade in where all her dark spots are on her nose, and then I'm just going to start from here and just get the shape of her nose and just bring it in very, very lightly. And I hope you could see what I'm doing, but you get the idea here. Okay. So I'm pretty satisfied with that first color. Alright? So now I'm going to take Black Widow. I'm sorry, that was Skin. That was Merc. The color Merc. Now I'm going to take Light Mocha. And I am going to go over what I just did. But I am going to bring it out just a little bit further, guys. So you go over what you just colored and bring it out just a little bit further than what you colored. And again, you can always go over what you don't like. So you're going over the color and out a little bit. Over the color and out a little bit. And you do that everywhere you put your first color. So we're going to make this. And this is blending. This color, this lighter color, is blending in with the darker color you put down. And it blends very nicely. So we're going to go here, bring out her lip. And it's going to look funny at first, guys, but don't worry. Don't worry. And you're going very light pressure. It's not like you're going dark. So we're just going to over the color, bring it out a little bit everywhere that you colored. And this goes for not only the face, it goes for, you know, naturally her chest and her. And then we're going to go over the lines and bring it out a little bit on the nose. Here and here, and if you want it to look smooth, guys, try to color some of your shades, your skin tones in a circular motion, and that'll make it look smoother with your pencils. So I'm going to bring this out just a little more. I'm going to go give her some hairline. Her nose a little bit more. I'm going to even throw some in there. You see how that's starting to look? She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Okay, and now I think that's good. And if I'm not happy with it, like I said, I can always go back. Now I'm going to go to my lightest color, which is Eggshell. And that's Black Widow also. And I am going to go over the last color that I put down and then bring it out. And this is going to be basically your base. Okay, and don't worry about coloring like at her eyelids or whatever, because she's going to have makeup on. But you want to get her whole entire face. And you can go in a circular motion, however, I just do it this way, so she looks a little. Get around her lips. And this last color is just a little more pressure than the others. Not much, but just a little. We're going to get around her lip here. And remember, guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's how you look at it and how you feel when you're doing the coloring. It's how you got to be happy with the picture. And if you're not, there's always a way to fix it. Always. So we're going to get her eyes, and now we're going to get her nose. And don't be afraid to go over her eyebrows, guys. Circular motions, that's what I'm doing. Bring out her hairline and her forehead. It's all about dragging the color that you did before. It's just like gives it a smoother look. How's she looking? How's she be looking, y'all? If you want to bring out the shadows in her face more, you can. And all you do when you do that is you just go over the colors you already did. So I think I'm a little happy with her face. I'm going to bring in some of the darker colors we used to outline her face again. And we'll go from there. But I'm thinking, I like her face. Oh, sorry guys, I did not mean to bunk you. There we go. Cat is trying to get in. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to take my first color, which is the Merc. Let me see if I can get you there. How's that? There you go. And I'm just going to outline, again, lightly, her face to bring in. You don't want to lose that shadow, guys, because your skin is not flawless. I don't care who you are. So you just want to bring in the darker highlights a little bit more. Now, I am pretty satisfied with her face at this point. Just outline her nose a little more, so it's a little distinct. And it's always a curve. You follow the lines where what the artist gives you, always. And if like this area right here is a little too dark for me, what I do is to blend it, because we don't want her to look like she has a mustache. Just take your white pencil and go over it a little bit. And it spreads it. It just gives it a little more blending. You're blending. Okay? Now I'm going to take the eggshell again, and I want to go into, well, you could take the mocha if you want, and go over that border. And just go lightly, guys. Just go lightly. Take the 3 colors that you did. I mean, if you wanted to do it with 4, you can, but found when I'm doing skin tones, I really, really like to do this combination of colors. It's what looks the naturalist, well, new word, the more natural she looks, the better, to me. And that's my opinion, you know. I mean, you guys might want to do something else and then, you know, use different colors and whatnot. So I'm just coloring in her face in a circular motion. Just blending a little more. And a little harder pressure. Get around her eyes. Okay. Alright. I am quite happy with the way she looks, her face, her skin tone. So, this is good. Okay. Alright, and let's say, let's add some blush, right? Because now we're going to put some blush on her. So what I do is, just like your own, when you're putting makeup on, you look for the cheekbones in the picture. And I just, very lightly, very, very lightly, very, very lightly. So you start to see a little color. You don't want her looking like a clown, but you want her to have some color in her cheekies. Her cheekies. And you see? And that just, and you could put it in a circular motion, or you can just go up like this. I'm going to bring this down a little. See how she looks in the camera. There we go. Alright, now we're making her. Okay, and if you end up doing it a little dark or a little too dark, again, take your white pencil and you can go over that. Now, we're going to do her lips. So her lips I want her to have is, we're going to make them nice and pink. So I am going to take Arteza's Fruit Punch, darkest color, and I am going to outline her lips, guys. Just going to outline her lips. Like if you were putting lip liner on. Don't be scared. A lot of people get intimidated by faces, and it's unnecessary. And then we're going to outline this, the middle section, the whole lip. Right? So then we're going to make it a little thicker, guys. We outline it first. Cat is playing with a piece of paper. And this a little thicker, and it's going to look funny at first, but you'll see it'll come out okay. Alright, so we're gonna don't worry, we'll fix that. So then in the middle, we're going to make that line a little thicker. And you're making the dark line, and then you're coming out a little bit with a lighter touch. Okay, now we're going to take another color, and this is Arteza. I got to sharpen it. And it's called Pinoni. And again, to blend, we're going to go over the color we just did and bring it out a little more, guys. And what I like to do is I like to leave a white area on both the top lip and the bottom lip. Because you'll see what effect you're going to get from that in 1 second. So medium touch. Because you can always darken later. Always darken later. Okay? So we're going to bring this in a little more. Bring this in a little more. Alright, and now what I want to do, guys, is I want to take this color and I want to make it a little darker. So I'm going to give it a little more pressure here. And I'm still leaving the white. Still leaving the white. Because I'll show you what effect I'm going for when I'm done. So I'm giving a little harder pressure with her lipstick. Okay. Now I'm going to take my white pencil. And by taking this white pencil and just going like this, it's going to take that color. You're going over the color that the last color you just did. Oops. And then the pencil breaks. No. And you're dragging that pink into that white area. So you're just dragging the pinks into the middle of where that white area was. Just keep dragging it, and it will soften it. And there you go. Liking it. Okay. And that's her lips, guys. Now, we're going to do, I feel like giving her green eyes. So I'm going to use 2 color greens. And the darkest green here, let's see, I'm going to get a piece of paper that my cat was playing with. Oops. I'm having issues, guys. Hold on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see what, it looks like. I take a piece of scrap paper, and it's that green, and I put them together. So this is the darkest green, this Matacha Arteza. So what I'm going to do is, where her eye is, I'm going to take the shaded area, and I am going to not do the whole eye. Now this is with a lot of pressure. And I'm just going to shade around where I think I want that to be, the darker color. So I'm going to take the darker green, and now I'm going to take the lighter green, and I'm going to go over what you just did, the color, the darker green that you did, and drag it and color the rest in. Okay? And as much pressure as you want. I'm going to put a little more darker green in here. Just bringing it down a little bit. her beautiful green eyes. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take my white and I am going to just color in her pupil where the white is in someone's natural eye. Okay, so we're going to get in that corner, in this corner of her eye. We still going? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. And you can always darken up this white later. In the case with the eyes, with the white, it's always good before you outline the eye or whatever you're going to do with that to use the white and then the dark. Okay? Alright. Now, that is the white in her eyes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline her eyes. I think what we're going to do now, let's see. What about a pretty, we'll come back to the outlining of the eye and whatnot. I want to make a pretty blue eyeshadow, like she's wearing blue eyeshadow. So I'm going to take Artez's blue slate, and again, I want to see which color I want to put first. So this is Periwinkle, which I really love, and this is a slate blue. So I'm thinking the Periwinkle will be the darker part of her eyeshadow, and then we'll shade with the slate blue. So again, we start here. It's just like putting on your own eyeshadow, which I'm not a perfection. Lightly, 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 lightly. And again, we're going to leave some white. Alright? Leave some white. It gives that effect. Just lightly, guys. Okay? And it might not be perfect right now. I'm going to do the other one. We don't want her to look like a French, you know. We don't want her to look like a Jezebel. Alright, so let's see. So we're going to do this. Right, I'm liking the way that looks right now. So now, let me make this a little more right over here. I'm going to take my slate blue and I'm just going to go over the color you just did with a little harder pressure. Okay? Not much, but just a little bit. Alright? And bring it out just a little more. Round off her eyes. If you want, you can bring this out a little down here. And then we're going to bring this out down here. I want her to look not like a clown, but dark enough where always round the eyes, always. Is that how you get that effect? Okay, and you can put a little more pressure if you want it to be the eyeshadow in certain spots, a little darker. I don't want her to look like a clown, so I'm not going to make her eyeshadow too dark. Okay, that's not hard. It's fun. Now we can always darken this, you know, if we want later. See how the rest of her face comes out. Alright, now what I'm going to do, again, let's see how that looks. Yes! Okay, I am going to take the white pencil and drag that blue into her eyes, into that white spot you left. Strokes, just strokes. Dragging that blue color in and going to give you a different effect into that white area. You see how it's coming? You see what I'm saying? So we're just going to, again, drag the blue, drag it. Okay, I think I'm happy with her eyes, but we can fix them if we want to later. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to make her eyes underneath look smoky. So I am going to look for my smoky color pencil. That's space gray. I don't want that. Here's smoky. You could also use, okay, so, and I'm just going to lightly get this paper out of here. And I'm just going to lightly go underneath her eye with the smoky gray. And give her that smoky look. And I'm going to do it inside the white part of her eye. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. Because let's face it, inside our eyes are not completely white, so you want to give it that smoky look. Okay? So now she's got the smoky kind of eyeballs. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to take black, and now I am going to outline her very lightly, her inside of her pupil, and this black is just going to make her eyes pop, and then her whole pupil, and we're outlining her eye, so it makes the eye pop. And now we're going to outline her eye. I'm going to outline this eye. this out a little bit. And now we're going to give her eyelashes. And then we're going to go in the corner of her eye and give her eyelashes there. Like that. These lines don't have to be dark, guys. They don't have to be dark, all right? And now I am going to darken her eyebrows. So depending on the color you're going to make her hair, which I haven't decided yet, but you can always add that color into her eyebrows later. That. And I'm going to turn the book, guys. Don't be afraid to turn the book and work with it there like that, because you want to be comfortable with your arm and your hand when you're coloring. And you can make her eyebrows as thick as you want. You don't have to, but you know, leave them thin or whatnot. Okay. And how does she look, guys? She's beautiful. I think she's beautiful. So that is my tutorial. I'm quite happy with what I did with her here. Her face. And yeah, so I hope you like the way this came out. I hope this helps someone with skin tone and makeup and whatnot. And I enjoyed doing this with you and sharing this with you. If you like this video and if you like this kind of tutorials that on my channel, hit that like button, hit that dislike button. Let me know in the comment screen. And, oh, I also, guys, what I wanted to show you. So, let me hold this up. You've seen it down. I don't know if... yeah. You've seen it at close-up, but let's see how she looks from a distance. Look at her. Is she gorgeous? I think that came out really well. Very, very pretty. And you would do the same skin tone on her neck, guys. I just wanted to show you basically her face right now. I am in the midst of coloring. I'll show you. I'm in the midst of coloring the Leaf Woman, I call her. And I will trying to find it here, guys. You know how I am when I'm trying to find a page. It just drives me nuts because I can never find the page I am working on. And I should tab it. I should put tabs on it, but I don't. So, let's see. It's a coming soon. Okay, here it is. Alright. I started doing this one. And this is the Leaf Woman. And what did you say? You like the way that maple leaf looks? Well, geez, stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button so you can get a tutorial of how to make the color and the leaves look pretty real. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that dislike button, hit that little bell so you're notified on my next tutorial. And yeah, one more time, guys, that's the tutorial we did today, her on skin tones and makeup. And yeah, and what I'm gonna do, guys, just because I'm looking at it in a viewfinder, this here is too much white in, not that one, in this eye right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that periwinkle think that's the one I used. Yeah. And I'm going to just shade this in to get rid of that white a little bit. Let's see what that did now. Much better. Yeah, much better. So, I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm liking that. So you can always fix it, guys, you know? So, I think I'm happy, finally, with this, with my white. And I'm just going to drag it a little bit more into the white so it gives that effect. So anyway, guys, if you want to see more tutorials, please, on coloring and blending, put that below in the comment screen, and hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you're notified on future crafts on my channel. And until next time, guys, you take care and you have a great day.